Khiana Meade is truly an example of a woman whose passion and compassion have launched her into new realms of victory. She has seen life at its most rewarding and damaging moments and has deliberately decided to dance in the rain and the sunshine. The eldest of two daughters and also a preacher's daughter, Kiana was built with strength of character and on the Word of God. In 2018, she made a triumphant step into ministry, delivering a powerful sermon situated in excellence and diligence. She is well known for her career as a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, where she delivers A-plus service, touching hearts, changing lives, and impacting nations one brushstroke at a time. Today, she is here to talk with us about her Mary Kay journey. We even had a facial demo incorporated in the interview. I am excited for you to hear her story and to use this opportunity to make Khiana Meade your personal Mary Kay consultant.
Good day, everyone. My name is Robinette Cross, and welcome to another segment of Business Acumen with Cross Cultural Talks. Today, I have a very dear friend with me. She is a co-laborer with me. She is so talented. She possesses so much joy, so many gifts, just a prize in the earth. My dear sister, my lovely friend, Miss Khiana Meade. Thank you for joining us today. Don't cry. Thank you for joining us today, Khiana. So guys, I asked Khiana to come on the show to talk about business acumen. One, because she really is a mover and the shaker in the world of Mary Kay. But those of you all, especially ladies, not even just ladies, guys, honeydews, who love to take care of your skin, trust me, Mary Kay is what you want, and she is who you want. So, Khiana, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Well, thank you for having me, Robinette. Thank you for thinking of me. It is an honor, truly an honor, and a privilege and a pleasure to be on your show and supporting you.
Oh, I love you. Now, we're going to try not to cry this whole show.
We're going to try.
We might a little bit. We might a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. So, Khiana, let's just start by telling the people a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, what do you do now in addition to Mary Kay. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I'm an independent beauty consultant, Khiana Meade with Mary Kay. I teach skincare and color cosmetics. I grew up a little bit of kind of everywhere. As a child, I grew up in Southside Richmond, but then my family moved, and I graduated from Midlothian High School. After that, I went to Virginia State. So I am a Trojan alumni. Go Virginia State! Whoop whoop! Graduated in 2008. Yeah, from there, just kind of moved around for a year or so, and then I decided to go to get my master's at VCU. Yeah, and I have a master's in strategic mass communications with a concentration in strategic public relations. So, yeah, it's a whole lot to say. It's a lot to say. And you know, from there, I just got into the workforce, and now I work at VCU for the Center on Health Disparities, where I am the research, education, and training coordinator. And what that does is I provide administrative support for 5 grant-funded programs that we have for scientific scholars, students who are in STEM programs who are interested in all the biomedical sciences. And what we do is we provide mentored research experiences, tuition assistance, travel, and just to help them figure out what they want to do and with their careers and move them through the path all the way from undergraduate all the way to postdoctoral fellowships. That's a lot.
Isn't she amazing? She's amazing. That's my silent scream. She's amazing. So what made you get into, and all that you're doing in the academic realm, your connections to VCU, your research capabilities, what made you also want to be an independent Mary Kay consultant?
That's a good question, because first off, I never thought that I would be doing anything with higher education. I specifically said, I do not want to be a teacher. I don't want to work with students, and look at where I am.
I said the same thing.
So yeah, that in and of itself was just interesting. And part of that was because when I graduated from my master's program, I graduated right when the economy crashed, right around 2011, 2012. So it was very hard to find jobs.
Yeah.
And you know, by grace, I ended up at VCU through a temp agency.
Really?
Yeah, through a temp agency, and it was supposed to be a 6 to 10 week assignment, and it ended up being a 9-month assignment. And then they hired me, and from that point on, I just kept going all over the place. I think I've worked just about everywhere. But for Mary Kay, it started off for me as a child. Like, my mother was my first consultant. And so that's how I even found out about Mary Kay, like what it was. And I just watched her. So I think that planted a seed of entrepreneurship early in life, you know. And as a child, of course, you don't think that. I'm just like, Mom, can I get this? And she's like, okay.
Yes.
And makes it happen. Like, Mommy's great. But I watched her work her business and use it to help provide and support our family.
Yeah.
You know, both of my parents worked very, very hard, but there were some times where, you know, things came up, or, you know, my sister and I may have needed something for school, and Mary Kay helped to provide that.
Yeah.
And I watched her work and grow and develop, and so it planted that seed. And I love makeup.
Yes.
I love makeup. I've always, and there are times I sit and watch her put her makeup on to go to church or whatever. And so I knew that the business worked. I actually saw that it actually worked.
Right.
And I always said I wanted to have my own business. I didn't quite know what it was. You know, there were times where I tried to create business plans, and of course it didn't work out. But after I graduated from my master's, I said I need to do something. And my former consultant at the time called me, and she said, this will be a good time for you to get into the business. I did not have the money. I was in that last refund check, and it was dwindling. But my mom, she gave me the money to invest and to start my business. And just from that point, I just, you know, been going forward. I'm very, very passionate about pampering women and just treating women, making women feel special, because we're so busy. We do so much for others, and we always leave ourselves for last. We always leave ourselves for last because we're just wired that way. And I am so passionate about inspiring and empowering women to be the best versions of themselves through the vehicle of Mary Kay. I use it to teach skincare and color cosmetics because we, you know, as women, those are the things that are important. It's important to everyone to take care of your skin. It's important to take care of your skin. Whether you wear makeup or not, skincare is most important, but the culture is what I've grown to love, and just being able to sit down with a woman and beyond the outward, touching her, you know, inwardly, you know, finding out who she is, what pushes her, what, you know, makes her tick, and just giving her that personal time. So, yeah.
That is awesome. That's awesome. So what are some of the core values about that Mary Kay has that really resonate with you?
Okay. The core values of our company, one is we put God first, family second, and career third. One thing I love about Mary Kay, it's a Christian-based company. We have consultants of all religious backgrounds, but Mary Kay created the company because she was a Christian and she believed in God and she believed in the power. And she said God first, family second, and career third. In that order, it all works. Out of that order, it's a mess. It's a mess. I'm sure we can all attest to that. But I also love that the company is about enriching women's lives in every capacity. Of course, the aspect of being a business owner, because I am an independent, a small business owner, and making money, of course, is, you know, very attractive. But it's the other things that come with it, the networks of women, because there's times where, you know, you have women who don't feel like they have a circle of positive, big thinking, big believing women to go to, and in Mary Kay, you know, I found that. I found a group of women that just took me in, not knowing who I was, and I was like, these women are crazy, but now I'm crazy. So it's just a culture that is so much. I tell people all the time, Mary Kay is so much more than lipstick.
It is so
much more than that. It's so much more than the product. It goes so much deeper because it teaches you. It helps to grow you on an individual, on a personal level.
Yeah, that's true. So one thing that you just said that really hit home for me, and it just made me realize something that I've been taking for granted. Not taking for granted, but forgetting that other people don't have the special sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went to an all women's institution.
Mm-hmm.
I went to an HBCU too, an all women's HBCU, and so being there, I was surrounded by sisters.
Mm-hmm.
2,000 of them.
Wow.
So even though it's a small campus, everywhere I looked, there were Spelman women, strong women of color to remind you of how great you are. So, you know, when I graduated with my degree, I'm stomping out in the world like I am woman, hear me roar, you know. And I didn't even, sometimes it's difficult for me to recall that not everyone has that same strength base.
Mm-hmm.
And so one thing that I'm really glad about is that this is a space, because I used to be a Mary Kay angel, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is a space where you can be cultivated,
mm-hmm.
that you can be taught the business mm-hmm. through example, through nurturing, through mentorships, and that is something that can actually include not just you, but your whole family.
Yeah.
Because as a Christian-based business, with that tier, with that hierarchy, mm-hmm. it does have the benefit not only of the consultant, but of her family at heart. And when you say, I care about you and your family, then you have hooked somebody for life, mm-hmm. you know, especially somebody being a mom. So I really applaud you for being able to do that, to see beyond the product, and to be able to let that, the product is a vehicle, as you said, to empowerment for other people, mm-hmm. not just other women. It's women are the primary ones who purchase, but
several male customers and consultants and directors. So we go across the aisle.
We go across. Listen, that's true, because at its core, everybody needs good skin.
Everybody needs good skin.
Everybody needs good skin. So I know that you're also big on community impact. So whether it's with Mary Kay or any of your other endeavors, what do you hope to leave, let's say, as your legacy or impact that you want to have in the community?
Wow, that's a big question.
It's a big question, yeah.
That's a big question. Just giving back, really, just giving back. Being there to support. I really have a heart for, obviously, women. And I really have a passionate heart for the young women of today. So being able to be an example in the community for women, to show them what it is to be a strong female, to be, feminine and be powerful in that. So just to leave that legacy in the community and to help teach and educate young women on the things that they need in life, the particulars from the domestic side to the business and corporate side, because as women we juggle a lot, we wear lots of hats, and we have to be able to do it all well. And it can become overwhelming at times, so being able to lead by example, to show that business work-life balance and that it can be done, and just to provide like a safe space, or to be an outlet for the young women of today.
That's good. That'll be good. We need it. We need it. Yeah. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. And the concept of self-care not being something that should be last, but
absolutely.
It's something that really should be first and foremost in your mindset. Because the Young Man said it like this: when, for example, 23rd Psalm, when David says, "Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup overflow." What you give to others is the overflow from your full cup.
That's right.
Not the not the droplets from your empty cup. So your cup has to stay full. You have to be well if you want to be able to take care of other people. And this avenue to wellness talks about the holistic aspect of the individual. So I'm really glad that you are continuing to embrace it, continuing to hone your craft, and you have been successful. You are on a successful journey in your walk with Mary Kay. So what are some of the keys that you would say have been to your success?
Some of the keys to my success definitely would be perseverance and diligence and vision. And I say those three, definitely perseverance, because one of the things that I love about having a Mary Kay business is that it fits in my life where I need it to. And so when things come up, because life happens, and I've had a lot of life happen, as you know, I had this business to help me persevere, because it can be an outlet, it could be, you know, a time filler. My business could be whatever I need it to be at the time, you know. If things are crazy at home, you know, I had to do help with my family, with my mother's health issues and then her passing, and my business helped me get through that time. So it helped me to persevere and teaches me perseverance, because let's be honest, it's a business. There's high times and there's low times. There's fast times and there's slow times. But you have to remain steadfast in it, because that's the only way you're going to make it. If you just, you know, have that attention to it when it's just high and flying, you know, it's going to be fleeting. But I'm building a business. I'm building a legacy that's going to last, because it's helping me now in my immediate life, but I'm building my business for my future family.
Absolutely.
So the perseverance is there, and the diligence every day, having to do, you know, even if it's just a little bit. Because again, you know, our lives are crazy, schedules get busy, but if I can do a little bit here and a little bit there, it will help me reach my overarching goal. And the vision, being able to have a vision and to see and having something to work forward to.
Yes, one thing I do like about the business of Mary Kay is that you always have a goal toward which you're working, a monthly goal or a quarterly goal, and then you map that out. You map out your path to success in achieving that goal, so it doesn't get overwhelming, but you can do it piece by piece, and you can, just like you said, you can make it fit your life. You really, and you have the personality type for it. She's one of the nicest people, quite honestly, that you want to meet. You really do have the temperament to be able to interact, because this business is so intimate. It's a customer service based business, but it is intimate. This is not going to your local grocer. You know, this is something where you're going to people's houses, or you're touching their skin. You know, you're talking to them. They have to be comfortable with being vulnerable with you, to allow you to see parts of themselves that they haven't allowed other people to see. And so you have the perfect personality type for success in this business. Well, you're welcome. It's true. It's true. So one of the things that I would also say for you as a tool or as a key to your success is that you're pleasant. You really are. You are. And sometimes being pleasant is not always the easiest thing when you're working with demanding clients. And notwithstanding all of that, you're able to still maintain a level of professionalism. You're always able, whether that's with Mary Kay or just on the bit or in the academic realm, being able to maintain your center is something that speaks volumes for you. And always keeping that end goal in mind, that you're working towards something, because you are right. You have been hit with some serious vicissitudes of life in the last 18 months. And that hasn't rocked you. That hasn't broken you. That's only given you more resolve to say, all right, then what am I going to do if hard times come my way? Then I will keep pressing, and you use this as a vehicle for that pressing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that it's good, and it takes a lot of strength. People don't think so. You know, they often take kindness for weakness, but it takes a lot of strength of character to remain pleasant in times of trouble.
Absolutely.
It does.
And that's one thing I definitely learned by being in the Mary Kay, we call it the pink bubble, because there's one thing our founder, she would say, you know, when people ask you how you're doing, they don't really want to know. So you say I'm great. She said, even if you're not great, you say that you're great, because eventually you will be great. And that's something I always tell people. They say, oh, are you doing okay? I said, I'm fine, and even if I'm not fine, I'm going to be all right. And so that's one thing I really hone that skill, because when I'm interacting with someone, it's not about me. And a lot of times we forget to take ourselves out of the way. And with this business, you really have to take yourself and put yourself to the side, because it's really about that woman or that group of women who you're with, and giving them the full attention. Mary Kay says you always want to make people feel like they have a sign around their neck that says "Make me feel important." And so that's how you want to treat them. You want to give them that direct eye contact. You want to listen. You know, you don't want to talk over them, because that's their time and they're important to you. Time is the one thing that we don't get back. And so one thing that's most valuable, so when you're with someone, you want to give them that. And so, all of that's come through and been strengthened through being Mary Kay.
And also to remind yourself. So guys, I hadn't told Khiana that I was going to say this, but Khiana has these reminders on her phone.
Yes, I do. Yes,
they ding like every 5 minutes or something.
No, just twice a day.
Oh, maybe you scaled them back because it was like they were dinging all the time. But these are reminders to her. Would you tell us about them?
Yes, I have reminders twice a day, and it actually came from a sermon that our pastor preached a year ago, talking about time. Woo! And so it was a practice that we did, and I don't know if everybody kept it, but she said to put alarms on your phone to remind you of your greatness. And so I have one alarm that says, "You are a leader of leaders." Because we have to speak those things as though they were.
Yes. Come on.
And then I have one that says you are successful. Because we have to remind ourselves that we are successful. When life happens, when things happen, when work happens. Sometimes you may not feel successful. You may get up in the morning and not feel like a success, but you are, because the fact that you woke up, that was a success. You have to count the small successes. So I have to remind myself, you are successful. And you are a leader of leaders. So yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you see that strategy? Shout out to Pastor Cheryl. The Leviticus Church of Richmond.
Yes.
2114 Dabney Road. 11:45 a.m. on Sundays. Come to Bible study at 7 o'clock. We shout out our pastor every chance we get because she's phenomenal, really. She has been a key change agent in a lot of our lives. So Pastor Cheryl, we love you. And yes, and so Khiana, what are some of the things about which you're excited in the near or distant future? What are some things that are coming down the pipe for you that you'd like to share?
Some of the things that are coming down the pipe for me, I am in the process of building my team in Mary Kay. So I will be an independent sales director by the end of this year.
Yes, you
Absolutely. So I am looking for ready right now women who believe that God desires for them to have more, women who have more month than money. Hello. You may have a shoe habit that you just want to fund. You may just need an outlet, some good girlfriend time. Stay at home moms, you need time away from those kids. And so I'm looking, you need time away from those babies. You love them, but they need to go somewhere for a little bit. But I'm looking for women who are ready to try, a business opportunity that's proven that can work. If you work the plan and plan the work, it'll work for you. So that's my next step. Building my team, and I have some prospects right now, so everything is going good. I think that's pretty much it for right now. Just really focusing on it, like bit by bit. Mary Kay says you can only eat an elephant a bite at a time. Why would you eat an elephant? I'm not sure, but we get it. Yeah.
All right, so why don't you tell us, I want you to tell the people one thing that you've accomplished so far, of which you are extremely proud, and one thing in the trajectory of your life, in addition to being a sales director at the end of the year, that you hope to achieve.
Something that I've accomplished that I'm extremely proud of is actually, and it really doesn't have anything to do with business, it's just stepping out on my own. I'm the oldest of two, I was mama's baby, I call myself number 2 in the house, but but really I love my family, and it's all about family, and I stayed with them as long as I could, but really having that faith to step out on my own, to prove to myself that I could do it, and I'm doing it. And I'm doing it, so that I can say that's one of the things that I'm majorly proud of myself about. Of course, education, I have a master's degree in undergrad, and those are great, but I knew I was going to do those things. But yeah, being able to step out and doing life in purpose, and not giving up, and just being motivated each and every day. And when obstacles come, I just, instead of panicking, because sometimes you do panic, I've learned the skill to step back and look at it, and now we have to figure out how we can get over it, or under it, or around it. So.
Fantastic. So what do you hope to accomplish in the future? The trajectory of your life, what is the legacy you'd like to leave?
The trajectory of my life is such a big question. In Mary Kay, we'll start there. My goal is to become a national sales director in Mary Kay. Yes, we're going national, baby. National. Absolutely. All over this country and in other countries, because Mary Kay, we don't have any territories. We're over in 35 markets worldwide. Our top national just broke South America.
That's
so
fantastic.
She's holding Mary Kay South America. So, I got to find me a country. Okay? I have to find me a country that I can plant some seeds there.
I have some ideas.
You have some? Okay.
Yes.
And then beyond that, I definitely am looking for other business avenues, because we are all about multiple streams of income. You don't want to just stick with one thing. You got to have multiple streams of income. So definitely just trying to figure out some new business ventures, and then just starting family life.
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy a house soon, so Mary Kay is going to help me get my house.
That's right.
Yes. So I guess that's my trajectory.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, Khiana, we are actually getting ready to transition to a demo, guys, where Khiana is going to show you how she does a consultation. Is that right? How she does a consultation. So I'm getting ready to go and take my makeup off, and I am going to be the person on which she does the consultation.
What we're going to try today is our premier skincare line, which is the Time Wise skincare. Yes. I know you're familiar with that.
I heard a lot about Time Wise. All the church ladies, maybe while they're millennials, all the church ladies like Time Wise.
So we in Mary Kay, we say in the morning, all across the country, between about 6:30 and 7:30, miracles are happening all over the country in women's bathrooms.
This is true.
Yes. And the company is so smart to brand the product Time Wise, because they know women, we gotta have something that's quick. So I always tell my customers, keep your cleanser in the shower, keep this really close to you, because in the morning, all it takes you is maybe 2 to 3 minutes to get it done, and you'll be on your way. So scoop up bumper number 2, and that is your day solution. We're gonna get you ready like you're getting ready to go out.
Up and out?
And you're gonna put that up and out, smooth it all over, and then once you smooth it in, you're gonna scoop up the following bubble, which is your moisturizer. So the only thing you're taking off is the cleanser. Everything else you want to be smoothing on, up and out.
Up and out.
And when you're applying your products, you don't want to leave it on your face wet. So you want to make sure that you smooth it in until it's completely absorbed. My next to all of this. It's all my favorite. I'm kind of biased. But this is the Time Wise Firming Eye Cream. So we call this Starbucks for your eyes. So if you have late nights or early mornings and or both, yes, over here. This is right here a product that I would love for you to try, because it firms, it brightens, and it tightens. It lifts the skin around your eyes. So it'll give you that wake up morning look. So yes, we're gonna try this today. You can use it twice a day. You can use it at day. You can use it at night. And even sometimes when I'm out and about and I have it with me, if I have to go somewhere and it's been a long day, I just take a little bit and just tap it under my eyes, even over my makeup, and it doesn't smudge it. So we can switch it up.
I like this one. It seems, because it's almost like a nude.
And what I love about lipstick in general is you can take one color and put it on 5 different people, and it looks different. I did a party I just recently did. I put one of our Nourish to Shine lip glosses on one of the guests, and so everybody wanted to try it on after they saw it on her, but it looked completely different on everybody.
On everybody.
Do you like it? Very natural. Natural light pink. Awesome. And so that's your facial. That is your quick glamour Mary Kay.
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
This would normally take less than 5 minutes.
A recap. You're going to cleanse your face, 3-in-1 cleanser. In the daytime, you're going to use your day solution after you wash your face, and then you use your moisturizer. If you choose to use a firming eye cream, you use a firming eye cream. At night, you use your cleanser. You use your night solution. You use your moisturizer if you choose to do the firming eye cream, and then you do your firming eye cream. And that's the order of application.
Got it. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Khiana, thank you so much. Really, this was This was so much fun, guys. I do encourage you. First of all, if you are interested in the business of Mary Kay, if you want to be an angel, if you want to be a consultant, please contact Khiana Meade. How do we contact you, Khiana?
You can contact me so many ways. You can contact me via all my contact information is on my website, www.marykay.com/, that's the forward one, beauty, the number 4, the soul. So that's beauty for the soul. That's www.marykay.com/beauty, the number 4, the soul.
And you can, if you're interested in any Mary Kay, any products, if you're interested in being a consultant, if you're interested in booking her for any of your makeup needs, please contact Khiana Meade. Khiana did my makeup for my business photo that I did, my headshot. So, I mean, really, she's very talented. You can not only have a consultation with her or get product from her, but you can also book her as well for events, engagements, and photos. Thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, we'll see you later on next week on another segment of Business Acumen with Cross Cultural Talks. Don't forget to go and be great on purpose. God bless you.